I get it. I understand. Time is money. Let's cut to the chase. You want to make a lot of money with a small amount of money. Well, I've done that before, multiple times, with multiple portfolios, on multiple occasions. Multiplications for your multiplied portfolio. We're living in exciting times. And as the most handsome, intelligent, filthy, rich investor on YouTube, I can lead you to success. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about two certified cryptocurrencies to make you a millionaire. This means that I am so confident I had to make up the name certified to, kind of build some credibility. And of course, I got that, fundamental stuff that I talk about, compelling information to back up all of my claims with 6+ years of cryptocurrency experience. And as the most handsome cryptocurrency YouTuber on the internet, this is not investment advice like any other of my videos that you guys seen before. People just happen to like my information because, I back everything up with facts. Trust, I know you're not here for the answers. You're here for the strategies to find my answers. Now for some quick announcement. Number one, guys, I have a free newsletter that'll show you like hidden charts, things that I don't make it to my regular YouTube channel, and you get special promotions and stuff like that. It's free to sign up in the link description below. Number two, guys, I have a group chat that pays you to interact. It's called the Money Hackers. Link in the description below. 3, you guys know I have a course coming out soon. And to wrap it up, I'm almost done. I asked you guys one question on this Google form. Okay, it's below. All you have to do is click the link and answer that question. Essentially, it's asking you, what do you need to know in cryptocurrency? If you want something in cryptocurrency answered, this is your time to do it. Guys, I want to make sure this course is complete for everybody before I drop it. All right, so let's jump into the video. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is this chart right here. I show it in all of my altcoin videos for a reason. Okay, this black line here is Bitcoin. This basically shows the percentage increase of Bitcoin over time. Notice that all these crazy colors right here are basically showing the percentage gains of altcoins. And they're not going up, okay? So essentially my portfolio, and just to be very clear with you guys so I don't mislead anybody, my portfolio is primarily Bitcoin and Ethereum. I only trade about 10 to 20% on a given day, depending on the altcoin cycles. 10 to 20% of my portfolio will be traded in altcoins such as the 2 altcoins I'm talking about in this video. And by the way, guys, I picked 2 for a reason. I'm not here trying to pick 10 altcoins, okay? I want to dive really deep and give you guys really strong, compelling reasons to why I use the altcoins. I don't want to just spill out 20 altcoins because truth is, look, it's really hard to outcompete Bitcoin. You might as well just hold Bitcoin, okay? So we're looking for the coins that are kind of above here. You see some of them are shooting to the top. So we can take those profits and then put it into Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's essentially what I do. I know this chart can be discouraging for a lot of people, but that doesn't mean that, coins can't outcompete Bitcoin. There's always that possibility. You can see here, there's a lot of coins that have done it in the past. And that's what the goal of this video here is for, okay? Now, when looking at altcoins to choose for my certified altcoins to make you a millionaire, I just usually look at 3 factors. Now, when I'm really looking for altcoins, and I did it for these coins in the background, but for the purpose of this video, I could talk about it for, weeks. I could sit here for hours and talk about fundamental analysis for cryptocurrencies, but for the sake of this video, keep it short and sweet. What I decided to do is just focus on 3, main features. Number 1 is going to be the product. How well is it working? How good is the code? Different features of the product, the interface and everything like that, as well as the unique sales proposition that it has in the cryptocurrency space. Number 2 is going to be the marketing, the perception that this coin has in the cryptocurrency community, as well as the marketing strategies that they potentially are going to use in the future to get more market adoption, and basically just marketing in general. Number 3 is team. How good is their team, right? This is pretty self-explanatory. If we got some all-stars on there, good developers, good marketers, good CEOs, it's going to obviously add to the credibility of the cryptocurrency to succeed in the long run. Now, you guys know I do my own research. I have my own fundamental analysis, method, proven method I've been using for years now. But I do want to say that I've been using this artificial intelligence tool that just recently came out. I'm going to talk about it towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Not going to lie, it's kind of changing the game right now. Never seen anything like it. All right, so let's talk about my 2 certified altcoins to make you a millionaire. Now, the first one's going to be a safer bet. It's a little bit safer, a little bit more solidified in the cryptocurrency community. And the second one's going to be, the riskier play, but potentially make you a lot more money in the future. So obviously the best one's for last. All right, so to reveal my first coin, it's right here. Jump into the other screen. Toilet paper coin. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it before, but it's literally the first coin on CoinMarketCap. Ridiculous amount of money invested in toilet paper coin. And the crazy part about it, man, and it's so sad that I have to say this, but it's out of stock. I'm just kidding, guys. April Fool's joke for CoinMarketCap.com. They actually put this random coin here. It's really cool that they do things like that to kind of cheer people up, cryptocurrency and stuff like that. I like it. But look, 1,123% change, and it's out of stock. The toilet paper coin, man. Going viral on the internet. Don't spend money on toilet paper, buy cryptocurrency. I literally saw an article this morning and it was ridiculous. Some guy was literally getting raided by the FBI because he was holding 5,000 of those masks. Those like special masks for the C virus and everything like that. It's crazy, guys. Price gouging, of course. I'm not going to sit here and say people should be put in prison for price gouging. But I mean, come on. People need toilet paper, okay? Toilet paper is important. All right, so for the real coin, look, let me jump over here. It's going to be Dash, okay? Dash is a solidified cryptocurrency. I'm gonna explain everything. Basically, Dash aims to provide instant transactions, fully decentralized, the proof of work solution, and it supports actually some privacy, which I'll talk about in more detail. It actually has ASIC miners built for the X11 mining algorithm. It's pretty solidified. I've been here for a very long time. All different types of wallets, fast, secure, with almost zero fees. It's one of the biggest players in the game. If you're in cryptocurrency, 99% of the time you've heard of Dash, and it gives you that comfort feeling, right? It doesn't give you like that super horrible coin feeling. It's an OG, right? And perception is everything, especially in the cryptocurrency community. Perception's everything. It's an OG original cryptocurrency. Okay, so let's look at the website here. Very clean website, very responsive. We're gonna talk about some traffic and everything like that. Obviously, they have a very good product, being that it's very simple and they're doing what they're saying, right? They have the desktop app, the Android app, and the iOS app. I'm sure a lot of people that have been in cryptocurrency for a long time are going to agree with me on this fact that this cryptocurrency right now is extremely undervalued, right? So this is a historical snapshot of basically Dash, of what it used to be worth. It says $1,000, but actually Dash got up to $1,600 at one point, if I'm not mistaken. And back in the day, that was ridiculous multiples. That's even more multiples than Ethereum would have made you if you purchased Dash early. 16, I could be wrong about the 16,000. I'm pretty sure it was 16,000 though. It was like 14 to 16,000. Let me just go over here, make it easier for me to see the historical price here. Right here, 15,000. Okay, $15,000 or 16, 1576. So $16,000 for one Dash coin. That's crazy considering it's only $63 right now. Considering it's always playing in the top 20 list, top 30 list. I mean, that could be, that can go out the window in the future. Don't get me wrong. But again, man, this is like one of those, solidified coins, guys. It's going to, and we're going to talk about their marketing. We're going to talk about everything else. So just to come over here, Crypto Miso, their product, they're getting a healthy number of commits, 100 plus contributors, 640 commits. Guys, if you don't know what commits are, they're basically, code alterations. People are committing to the code, and, they have 100 plus contributors, which is a good thing. Okay, the language is C++, just like Bitcoin. All right, guys, so let me jump over here. So Dash.org is currently getting 60,000 searches. Okay, I like to get my, data from different places. There's a lot of different websites to analyze search traffic. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically the main website, how many people are searching it and going to the website. There's a lot of different places you can go. For the purpose of this video, I only picked the two, SimilarWeb and SEMrush. I usually get like 7 different sources and do an average to see exactly what's going on. SimilarWeb saying that they're getting 126,000 visits. So, let's go somewhere in like the 80 to 90,000, right? Because they're saying 60,000. So let's just say 80, 90,000, which is really, fundamental to understand because Litecoin, which is up further and has more market cap then Dash is actually currently getting, as we can see here, 74,000 per month, according to SimilarWeb, and as you can see here, 100,000 according to SEMrush. So it's pretty comparable. It's pretty comparable, being that Dash is, I could say, a little bit undervalued right now. So if we come over here, you can see that Dash has 18,900,000 max supply, lower supply. Obviously, guys, scarcity, it's rare, right? Makes it more valuable. Litecoin has much bigger max supply, actually a much bigger circulating supply too. If we look here, the circulating supply is only at 9,400,000. So it's basically just, it gives it a better chance to pump and make more money for you as a percentage gain, right? So, you know, Dash in comparison to Litecoin has pretty strong fundamentals in my opinion. Basically, the overall, just what I'm trying to get you guys is like, this is a solidified cryptocurrency, right? If you put your money in Dash, you're most likely going to make money. It's going to follow the trend of Ethereum and Zcash and all those kind of OG cryptocurrencies in the top 20, top 30 list. They're going to be here for a while. And, you know, another reason, right, is the team. We said we're going to talk about the team. So we just talked about the product. The product is just simple, near zero transaction fees. They have a way to do, you know, private transactions as well. So where people can't see your transaction, can't even see your balance and everything like that, which is pretty interesting for privacy coins. Now, that could be a negative and a positive because of privacy regulations in the future, depending how you look at it. But if we come over here to the team, we can see Omar here, Dash business development lead. He's basically has ridiculous experience. They have a winning team, guys. They have a winning team. And that's obvious being that it's, you know, top 20 cryptocurrency, you know, head global strategy of business development and fintech. So all of his experience is basically correlated with this cryptocurrency. Is going to play a role in him actually developing, you know, Dash and everything like that. Let's go to the second one here. We got Glenn here, Chief Financial Officer of Dash, Strategy and Business Development for the past 6 years in New York City. He was a Vice President of Morgan Stanley. Guys, come on, Senior Associate Morgan Stanley. This guy's obviously in banks. He knows the whole bank fiasco, probably has a lot of ties to banks. Very strong team member. Let's go over here to Joshua, senior front end and web developer. He's made, you know, application engineer for XPO Logistics. He has a lot. I'm not going to dive into detail. A lot, as you can see here, of, you know, relevant experience to creating Dash and helping it prosper. So overall, if we were to kind of just go over again, product, fast, working, solidified. They have, you know, proof of work, which is quote unquote, I mean, depending on how you look at it, one of the best ways, you know, in forms of security, obviously, because Bitcoin's the best, has the best security, and, you know, Dash shares that, right? They have the X11, you know, mining algorithm that you can literally purchase ASIC miners from. So a lot of development on the back end to make these near zero transaction fees and everything like that. They got the privacy going from very simple. They're not trying to overdo anything, and they're solidified in the cryptocurrency. The best marketing you could possibly get. People know of Dash. It's already kind of like a household name in the cryptocurrency community. All right, so let's just do some really quick price predictions. Don't take this serious. It's for fun. It's literally for fun to see if we can get you a millionaire, how much money you need to invest and everything like that. So I haven't even done the calculations yet, but this is assuming that we reach its all-time high. We'll do two. We'll do one assuming that it reaches its all-time high, and we'll do one assuming that cryptocurrency as a whole gets $10 trillion into its market cap. Okay, where do I get that from? I've talked about it in previous videos, but let me just quickly explain what I'm talking about. If I come over here, this is basically a chart by Benjamin Cohen. Shout out Benjamin Cohen for making this chart. Essentially what it is logarithmic regression of the total market capitalization of cryptocurrency as a whole. Okay, so we reached about $1 trillion a couple of years ago, and this takes into consideration the law of diminishing returns, meaning we go up by less multiples in the future because there's more money involved. Okay, it's a simple explanation of it. You can Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. And the fact that it's historical data makes this more and more accurate. We can see here in 2023, so this is why I say 3 to 5 years, we could potentially get $10 trillion into cryptocurrency. You guys know cryptocurrency works in 4-year cycles. The block halving coming up in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to move the market. People are going to get really bullish on cryptocurrency, and potentially $10 trillion can be captured. So if we take all that in consideration, we could easily go back to the all-time high. Not only the all-time high, but we could 10x from the all-time high, right? So if Dash at its all-time high was at $1,600, a 10x from that would be $16,000. Okay, so hypothetically, let's say you put like $10,000 into Dash, you know, divide that by $63. Let me just make sure I'm right on that. 62, so whatever, we'll just do 63 equals, you get 158 coins, right? So 158 times $1,600 at its all-time high, you're gonna get $250,000, okay? Now, assuming assuming, okay, I'm saying 10x, let's say we 5x it, right? Let's say we 4x it. So if we 4x from its all-time high, 1,600 times 4, that's going to be $6,400 per coin, okay? 158 coins multiplied by the 1,600, and then we say we're going to 4x from that times 4, $6,400. So if we multiply that by $6,400, again, guys, this is just fun stuff. Don't take it too seriously. People get butthurt. So that would make you a millionaire. Okay, so if you invested potentially $10,000 into Dash today, in 3 to 5 years, you could potentially become a millionaire, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. But in cryptocurrency, when it comes to the block halving, there's nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense with this parabolic run in cryptocurrency. So I'm just, again, taking historical data and making predictions for the future, which a lot of cryptocurrency investors seem to hold my same understanding. So I'm not crazy. Okay, so that was Dash. That's basically for the people that might have not understood, what this cryptocurrency was, how well it did in the past, and, what could it have for the future, right? It's probably going to be a little bit of a safer bet, considering everybody already knows about it. So for the one that you've probably been waiting for, let's talk about 0x. Okay, this is my second certified cryptocurrency to make you a millionaire. We're going to dive into all the details. So if you don't know what 0x is, 0x is the exchange layer for the crypto economy. Okay, the world's assets are becoming tokenized on public blockchains. 0x protocol is free, open source infrastructure that developers and businesses utilize to build products and enable purchasing and trading of cryptocurrency tokens. Guys, they provide liquidity. Okay, they provide liquidity, and they're actually very simple in the fact that they try to solve one problem. Right now, if you guys don't know what decentralized exchanges is, or DEX, right? Decentralized exchanges are essentially, like regular exchanges like Coinbase or any exchange that you use. But you can swap from cryptocurrency to cryptocurrency without actual centralized authority. So essentially it's done on the blockchain, with a smart contract without you having to rely on any intermediary. Like cryptocurrency is supposed to be, right? To make it simple, decentralized exchanges are slow. So like, for example, you wanted to buy Ethereum at a lower price and you kind of type in that Ethereum number, right? Let's say I know this is gonna be wrong, but let's say you wanna buy Ethereum at $150. You type in, I wanna buy one ETH at 150. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's basically on an exchange, the limit orders and everything like that. So you put it at 150. So what basically happens right now, and some decentralized exchanges, not all of them, but most of them, and they solve the problem, what happens is the $150 number or any other change you make to the order book essentially has to be pushed into the blockchain. And it makes it really slow because if you guys know how blockchains work, they rely on like the lottery system and people mining it. In this case, it would be, ERC20 tokens and everything like that. So it's fairly slow. They took all the information and they made it off chain. So all this little information, when you type it in or you execute a trade, all this information is off chain. The information such as like the token that you want to trade, the price, the quantity of how many tokens, all this is relayed off chain and then put in chain to get certified by the blockchain. Okay, you guys understand? If you don't understand how blockchain work, this is not going to mean a lot of sense to you, but just from the product standpoint, to just you guys understand the product, they provided an innovative solution to slow decentralized exchanges. Decentralized exchanges sucked until they came around. So if we look at the commits of 0x on CryptoMiso, we can see that 0x, okay, has a ridiculous amount of commits. They're number 9 for the amount of commits that they're putting up. So they're doing a lot of changes to code. They're doing a lot of things to make it work with a healthy number of 70 contributors, right? So now I had like a split decision between Kyber Network and 0x. I hold both. And, if I was talking about 3 cryptocurrencies, this would probably be the third one. But the reason I went with 0x is just because they've been around, I believe, don't quote me on this, they've been around for a little bit longer. But what I noticed is that they're doing more volume and they're on more exchanges. They're just a little bit bigger. So I decided to go for 0x in this case. And if you guys want me to talk about Kyber Network in the future, leave a comment below. Let me know about Kyber Network. All right, so let's look at the team. So the CEO, he has created a cryptocurrency in the past, which is probably the best experience you could possibly get for creating a cryptocurrency. He's been a part of a different, Continue Capital, which is like an early crypto fund. He's been in cryptocurrency he's a crypto guy, okay? His experience comes from crypto. That's really good, okay? We can look here, Clay Robbins. I guess you could say he was an account executive for Square Cash. If you guys don't know what Square Cash is, I don't know where you've been. And he was a demand analyst for Cisco, which is a huge company, big companies, good background there. And then you got this guy, Fred, here. Okay, this is where, 0x really, and back in the day, this is really what got them on Coinbase. By the way, this guy, Kyber Network and 0x are both traded on Coinbase. But look, This guy here was on the board of directors for Coinbase, co-founder of Coinbase. That's pretty crazy. A trader for Goldman Sachs. Huge background right there. Olaf here has been in some other financial and cryptocurrency businesses, but look, head of risk and product manager. Coinbase, guys. And so if you look at a senior engineer, you can see that he just has a plethora of information, knowledge, obviously, and connections. They have an outstanding team. I wouldn't say it's as good as, Dash. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't looked into these people's lives in great detail, but I will say that they have a phenomenal team. And there's a reason why they're in the top 100 on coinmarketcap.com. Okay, guys. So essentially, for cryptocurrency, I believe decentralized finance. And here's just really cool thing I wanted to show you guys: conquer the blockchain-based galaxy. OX Universe, basically a really cool game that you can play on OX. But all in all, guys, I believe in decentralized exchanges. Exchanges are massive. If you guys want to make money in cryptocurrency, creating an exchange is probably one of the best ways to do it. They make a lot of money. Coinbase was evaluated at like $1.3 billion in 2018. They make a lot of money. Some people even argue and say that they make the most money, right? Not only that, but they have control of a lot of people's funds. So being that it's a centralized authority and it kind of contradicts cryptocurrency as a whole, decentralized exchanges are going to be the future. And these decentralized exchanges and dApps, they need a fast solution. 0x is that solution. They're the best solution right now. They're the number one in the industry. And if we look at their chart here, we can see pretty undervalued. At one point, they're at like $2.30 or something like that. And they're only at 14 cents. So this is where it's going to get crazy. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically we take this $10,000 that we did before and we divide it by the 14 cents. So we divide it by 0.14. Okay, we have 71,000 coins. So you're gonna get 71,000 coins. Now let's say it goes back to its all-time high, which was like at $2.42. Multiply that by 2.42. Okay, guys, this is for fun, by the way. Okay, so if you believe in cryptocurrency as a whole, you believe it should go back to its all-time high. You believe that we should see $1 trillion in cryptocurrency as a whole. Now, if you're really bullish, if you understand the long-term perspective, 3 to 5 years, and you're not looking a year-to-year term, a lot of people have been getting mad about price prediction videos that I've been seeing. Not everybody, but some people. And the reason why is because they're not looking in the super long term. They're not looking at historical data. But if you're super bullish, you could say this potentially could buy like 5 to 6x. So if we multiply that by 5, we have, $864,000. Okay, guys. So, Millionaire, buy like 10, 15 grand worth of OX. Personally, I hold both along with Kyber Network. But again, guys, Ethereum, Bitcoin, my biggest holders, because I want to keep it safe. Cryptocurrency is already risky as a whole. But if you want to play around and learn about cryptocurrencies, I'm talking about these coins. I only have like 10% of my portfolio in it. And just researching it gives me a lot of information to understand other cryptocurrencies, understand the whole ecosystem as a whole. Okay, that's why I make these videos, guys. Don't take it seriously. Now, if you recall from the beginning of the video, I did say that I'm using this AI machine learning cool tool thing. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about it right now. So basically what it's called is token metrics. Now, before we get into the explanation of this, I will say that I am affiliated with token metrics, but you guys know I only affiliate with myself, with tools that I actually use myself. And I have used this for this video research right here. And actually I've been diving into it and it's pretty interesting. This stuff is really cool. If you don't know what machine learning is, well, let's just look it up real quick. Machine learning is a method of data analysis which automates analytical model building. It's a branch of artificial intelligence based on idea systems. You can learn from data, identify patterns. Basically, it's AI, artificial intelligence, for the person that doesn't want to understand it. Token Metrics specializes in delivering cryptocurrency investment research to crypto investors with professional analysts, analytics, and artificial intelligence. Basically, they give you the whole scope. They're trying to do technical analysis. They're trying to do fundamental analysis. They're looking at the quality of the code. Essentially, they're just kind of putting it all together in one pretty package for you guys. So kind of takes the work out of, researching a cryptocurrency for yourself. Now, of course, I say, I always say, guys, you want to do your own research. And, there's a reason why I make my courses and everything like that. But, if you want to take there's a lot of links that I had to look for previously that I just found because they already did the research for me. And they actually gave me a lot of points I didn't know before. So I use this, again, like a tool, like any normal tool that you use. You could rip a paper, right? You can rip it with your hands or you can use scissors. This is scissors, right? So if we come over here, find profitable investments with ease, the industry's most thoroughly trusted cryptocurrency rating and reviews. They give you guys price predictions for 30 days. Okay. If you guys want me to make more videos about, the usability of this, how effective and accurate it is, I can make an Excel spreadsheet. I can do some case studies, and I'll literally invest my money and show you guys on a month-to-month basis if it's making me money compared to the price of Bitcoin or not. Leave a comment below. Let me know. I'll make that video on token metrics. So if we look at the prices here, they actually have, this is for a year. These are year prices, by the way, guys. Don't get discouraged. But they actually have a free 14-day trial that you guys can test out for yourself. Use the link in the description below. Guys, again, like I told you, I'm affiliated with this product because I use it myself. So support this channel by using the affiliate link below. You can test it out for 14 days for yourself, right? So if we go to the ratings tab here, which is probably the most important, we can see that Dash and OX is over here, 6 and 7, right? There's a reason I picked it, but I coupled it with my, investment principles and my research, right? We have Magnetic Network. Now let's just click this one because, it's not Bitcoin or Ethereum. I know you guys hate when people talk about that. So let's pick some like an altcoin, right? And let's see why they picked this as their number 3 coin according to their testing models, right? So just another thing on the AI and machine learning based on 20 million models a day for all cryptocurrencies. Guys, they're pulling a lot of analytics. They're scraping a lot of websites and a lot of data points and information to come to these conclusions. As we can look here, give you a little description of the project. Magnetic Network describes itself as a layer 2 scaling solution that uses side chains, kind of similar to 0x for off-chain computation, while ensuring asset security using the Plasma framework and decentralized network of proof-of-stake validators, okay? Now, I'm not going to go into it, but we can see that they have a fundamental summary, right? So they tell you guys know I rave about fundamental analysis. They use fundamental analysis, right? There's a reason why I say it, and there's a reason why they use it. Magnetic Network has a lot of volume because it's found on most top of exchanges, right, including Coinbase. It has excellent liquidity to get in and out of positions very quickly. Looking at security of the network, it's both deflationary, has a token burn, and which would drive token price upwards to the future, right? So they give you the technology summary, right? Scalability, fast, low cost, secure transactions. They give you essentially, they research it for you. Again, like I said, it takes the headache out of diving into all of this, for yourself, right? And if you guys, seen any of my previous videos, even this video, when I looked at the team, you go to fundamentals right here, and they have a list of the team members already there for you. You don't have to look up anybody. You don't have to go to any website or anything like that. They do it for you, right? Oh, and just to show you guys something really quick, look, if you're a short-term trader and they just go on a day trade or something like that, they have a feature that will show you long-term trader. But what I really want to look at is the price predictions. So let's look at the price predictions. So this is where like the machine learning comes into play, right? We combine several machine learning techniques into one predictive model specific to this cryptocurrency. So they take all these algorithms and they learn. That's the whole point. They learn from what's winning and what's losing, and they adjust accordingly. So as you can see here, of course, in the beginning, their predicted price was bad, but then it started generally correlating with the price, right? It started doing pretty well in comparison to the actual price. So the red bar there is the actual price. So you can see that they get better and better over time. That's the point. They just recently launched. So if they, a year from now, the more data that goes into their system, the better it does every single time. And it's kind of thought, it reminds me of Ray Dalio. Now, he's not the first one or the last one to do it. But basically, this guy's an American billionaire. He runs Bridgewater Associates. I think he's retired, but he created Bridgewater Associates. And this guy, I read his book, and he dove into how computers, you can take your decision-making skills, put it into AI and machine learning techniques, and it's going to make you accurate decisions. It's going to take the emotions out of all decisions. That's essentially what I see, this, platform doing for you. It's the best one in cryptocurrency right now. I haven't seen anything like this in cryptocurrency that offers an actual solution to people like me and you that can literally purchase this and get the information for ourselves. Usually you have to spend a lot more money than what there's, charging for this website. So let's just look into a couple other things. So we look at the fundamentals already. Let's look into, the technology. So this is another really cool thing because, I'm not a developer myself, and they have hired developers to do this for you. So they literally look into specifically the quality of the code, right? They look into the innovations. They look into the percentage of cryptocurrency users that will look into the project, the code quality, how many lines of code, all this stuff I would never be able to understand. I can only understand, like code commits and everything like that. The fact that they have people dedicated to doing that is, in my opinion, really beneficial to the average day user. It's providing you guys with information that you otherwise would never have access to unless you hired a coder, right? Technical analysis, okay? Now, this is another cool thing, right? They take the awesome oscillator. A lot lot of these things you guys have probably seen from other cryptocurrency YouTubers, moving average, convergence, divergence, right? The force index, the rate of change. If you look at a short term, it's saying it's neutral. They take all these in one consideration, put into one estimate. And if you don't want to learn about technical analysis, well, this might be an option for you. People are out there offering these solutions. They're saying it's the best end all be all. But the truth is that there's no end all be all. You have to get better over time. And the more statistics and analytics that come into the algorithms, the better it's going to get almost every single time, right? And then they have the portfolio management here that you can look into. If you do add coins, this is where I would be tracking it. So I'll essentially just add some Bitcoin. It's not real Bitcoin. It's just tracking it like an Excel spreadsheet. And you can track all your trades to see if you're making money over time in comparison to Bitcoin. I think this is really interesting. This tool is very innovative. I've never seen it before ever in cryptocurrency, at least for consumer. I haven't seen anything that's consumer grade like this that you can just essentially go buy right now. So I think this is really interesting. But as you can see here, here's some of the list. You guys can look at it for yourself. You got the 14-day trial. I highly recommend you guys look into it. And then just one more thing I wanted to show you guys, the creator of Token Metrics, Ian Bellina. So if you don't know who he is, he made his name. I don't know the exact year, but I think it was around 2017. He invested in ICOs, made millions of dollars off of ICOs with small amounts of investments, because you guys know the multiples, hence this video. He did what I said in this video. And he basically made an Excel spreadsheet. He has a background, in coding and everything like that. And he made an Excel spreadsheet that went pretty viral, right? So everybody started using this spreadsheet. He realized that it wasn't scalable and it wasn't like consumer grade. So he decided to make, Token Metrics. He made Token Metrics. He's one of the best well-known people in cryptocurrency. He's solidified in this space. He's not doing anything sketchy. This is just a platform that uses his skills of what he learned, for the past whatever years he's been in cryptocurrency. All the credibility he's had. He's hired some top guys, and he created this platform for you, machine learning, AI. Interesting. Is it worth the money? Well, if you guys want me to dive a little bit deeper, I say off the bat, yes. But if you want me to dive a little bit deeper, let me know in the comment section below. I'll do like a case study review. I'll literally review this platform in extreme depth. Just looking at it for a couple weeks, it's been pretty accurate. I mean, you can see how accurate it is. That's right, the whole point, right? You could literally go to Zcash and we can see how accurate it is. You don't even need to take my word for it. You can literally look at their price predictions and see how accurate it's been with this. Look, they messed up here. Whatever was happening, in February, they messed up there, and then they've been accurate every other time. So you can see right here from March 1st to March 31st, they had an 87% accuracy. So again, guys, if you want me to review this platform in more detail, let me know. That concludes this video here. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with this technology, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next one.